alarm clock's ringing and it's off to the races. Gotta make a decent breakfast, gotta find a parking space. And now the boss is in here early, gotta look him in the eye. Make it all look easy, never let him see me try. For once in my life I wanna have too much to drink. For once in my life I wanna tell him what I think. Tongue between my teeth, taste of iron in my mouth. Iron in my mouth, can't let it out.
I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he hollers.
Never met my neighbor and I've been here 7 years. If I die tonight, would anybody care? Wonder if my ex would answer, I don't wanna be alone. I could blow my life up just by picking up the phone. For once in my life, I wanna cut and run. For once in my life, I wanna have a little fun. Nobody can see me, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know, no one's gonna know. I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he hollers.
Oh, go on. Go on. So go on. Go on. So go on. Come on. So go on. I dare you. So go on. Make my day. Give me one good reason. I'm just one reason away. I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he hollers, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he hollers. How's it going, everybody? How are you doing? Where are you tuning in from? We'd love to hear from you and get a little more insight into your world right now. Are you snowed in? Is it a balmy 75? Let us know. Report back. We always love hearing about that. Well, this is one of the first songs we ever wrote together, and it's for that one. You know the one. That's the lovable one that got away, and you're sort of glad and sort of sad at the same time. You're not such a good idea. I'm pulling for it. My friends wouldn't give us a green light. I wanna floor it. When you call me after midnight, I want you more than I should. And then you stop by, trying to act like you were just in the neighborhood. What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you? About you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you? About you? About you? You're gonna be a poet, maybe a chef. Yeah, you're pretty and you know it. Not a safe bet, and I can see you just got a tattoo. Is that supposed to be Van Gogh? You wanna stay here, 'cause your rent's due something like 3 months ago. What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you, about you? What'll I do? I'm in trouble now. What'll I do? I'm in deep and I don't want out. What'll I know? I know better. I know better to run, but I don't know how. What'll I do? I'm in trouble now. What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you, about you, about you?
Well, at this point, I am going to pass it to my good friend, Rebecca Loby.
Hello, Internet. Oh my gosh, it is so good to see you guys here, tuning in from all over the place. Well, of course, we've got Paul and Diane up in Connecticut, our Acousticool co-hosts. Thank you guys so much for co-hosting this show for us. Our only regret is that it's not in person because Paul makes excellent cookies. Like, really, oh my God, my mouth waters just thinking about them. And he brings them to you at a show when he knows that you've been on the road for months and haven't had anything home cooked in a long time. And he makes these amazing cookies that have just pure love in them. So anyhow, it is a real joy to be co-hosting this show with Acousticool tonight and to see you guys just all over the place. Yes, we've got folks from Chicago and Boston and from the UK, Florida. My goodness. You guys will all be interested to know that we are experiencing this thing right now in Texas called, let me see if I say it right, winter. We are having winter weather. It's going to be in the single digits this weekend, which, you know, when I left Boston, I think I gave away all my real coats. So anyhow, I'm just going to stay inside. So that last song that Grace played was on our first record, Waterline. This next one is on our upcoming album. It's co-write. We wrote that last song together. We wrote this one together too. In fact, I think most of the songs we played tonight are going to be songs that we've written together. This one you can pick up on our website for pre-order. It's coming out in July, and that website is wearenobodiesgirl.com/store. Please head on over, check it out. You can throw some dollars in our tip jar, which help us keep our wheels rolling, and also get some music while you're there. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! I'm not sending up flares, no SOS. Don't call the National Guard, it's just a little black dress. The trouble I find is the trouble I run to. Don't wanna be saved, I don't wanna be rescued. Mr. Wrong, you look so right. Oh baby, come on, I'm a good time tonight. They're playing my song, gonna rave on through. I don't wanna be saved, I don't wanna be rescued. Rescued. hide or learn to slow. I'm loving the mess I'm getting into. I don't need to be saved, I don't need to be rescued. 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 I don't need to be rescued. Thank you guys all so much. It is so nice to see you guys all chiming in the chat. Please feel free to keep your comments coming. Let us know, I don't know, what the songs make you think of or feel, or where you're tuning in from, what it's like where you are, or just, you know, something cool that happened to you today. I'm going to pass you on to my buddy Betty Sue. Betty Sue, you're muted.
It has been a long time since the three of us have sat in my living room and written songs together, but we are looking forward to the time that we can do that, and it's gonna be... I brewed our favorite chai today with coconut milk in honor of the two of you, because we have gone through approximately 12 boxes of chai together, so, or canisters of chai together, so, and it's perfect because this next song was actually written over many pots of tea, but across the ocean in Ireland. And I can't wait till we can actually sing this one live together. And I don't know how I'm going to learn how to play the guitar part and sing the harmony parts at the same time, but we'll get there. First you learn to breathe. Nobody has to teach you. Then you learn to walk. Now nobody can reach you. Where you run into? Does ivy need to climb? Or is it just her custom to leave the ground behind, lingering and lonesome? Where you run into? Where you run into? Run wild, run free, run to where you need to be. Maybe one day you'll run home to me. Lark upon the ledge sings into the morning. Where'd you leave your nest? Did you wing off without warning? Where you run into? Where you run into? Run wild, run free, run to where you need to be. Maybe one night's gone rushing out, and the bumblebees returning. Geese are flying south. April skies are storming. Where you running to? Where you running to? Run wild, run free, run to where you need to be. And maybe one day you run home to me. That'll be on our next record, which comes out this summer, and we can't wait for everybody to hear it with all of the weaving and winding counter melodies and stuff that it was so fun to put together with my pals. But I'm gonna bring them back together. Let's have the band back together again.
Reunited, that was so pretty.
I love listening to you sing that song so much.
It
you're
sounded
so
just
sweet.
like a delicious cup of chai tea taste.
It did.
It was all yeah, beautiful.
When I hear you sing that, I forget that I partially wrote it, and I'm just like, this is beautiful.
Such a good songwriter.
Exactly, that was lovely. And that's actually, I don't know about you guys, but that's something that I really enjoyed about this is my first collaborative band project, and it's fun because I allow myself to get more like proud, I think, of what we do as a group, because like I can be like, no, listen to the song, it's really good. Like, yeah, I wrote it, but they wrote more of it. Like it's like more like I'm bragging about you guys than like I don't allow myself to get that, like, I don't know, proud of my own work in a weird way. So
No, totally. I can't ever say that about a song that's a solo write. Like, yo, this is a really good song.
Guys, check out how awesome I
I'm
am.
always like shocked when people are like, oh, I love that song. I'm like, really? But with the co-writes, it's so easy to be like, I'm really proud of this.
It's like, yeah, you should like it. Betty Sue wrote it.
Well, she fed us all of her chai. This is another song of ours that I always feel very proud of to play, and I've been playing this a lot. I think all of us have in our solo shows recently, because it's just it feels good to sing, and it feels good for me to hear them sing this song at this moment. We wrote this in the summer of 2019, not having any idea the conditions in which we'd be singing it so much in 2020 and 2021. But this is a song that we wrote about unity.
I saw your face in the stars last night, shining down from a clear black sky. Colorado turned out the lights. 1,000 miles from California sand, 1,000 more to the Blue Ridge Mountains, all in the cradle of your weary hands.
Staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, looking to the left, looking to the right. Cardboard city full of government tents, kids trying to sleep over subway vents, keeping watch over cold cement. No vote in North Dakota with a native ID. Churches shot, Philly, Jersey, Kansas, Tennessee. sign on your neighbor's lawn that makes you wonder how we went so wrong. Show me a side we can all get on. Saw a man quilt an 8-foot flag with just his hands and a pile of rags. Sometimes all we need is what we have. Staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide. Looking to the left, looking to the right. I only see what I can see, feeling small, not that free. 'Cause from where I stand, this doesn't look like the promised land. Staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide. 'Cause from where I stand, this could still be the promised land.
So satisfying. It's almost like singing together. Well, so we have a very special treat for you guys. We have a Nobody's Girl band favorite joining us tonight. They are our special guests. They're going to grace us with a few of their incredible original songs. Betty Sue got to sound check with them, and she was saying that, like, during sound check, they sounded exactly like the recording, and it was ridiculous. So we feel like we made a mistake, but we're glad they're here. They also, you guys, just recently, they put out a new music video for their new song, Stumbling Home, which is the title track of their new record, and that is the vinyl. Look at that! The album art is really cool. And it was actually just featured this week on NPR Music's All Songs Considered. So there you go. So I guess what we're saying is buy this album. That one over there. Buy that album. It's called Stumbling Home by The Sea.
Hi, good to see you guys.
Hi, that was a beautiful and generous introduction. Thank you. We've been talking about how we're going to have all of the songs you've been singing in our head again in our head or heads for days and days now. Just
Your
like
conjoined
four
head.
together in our conjoined head. Yeah.
We
I'm
had
so
so much
impressed.
fun a year ago
know.
touring together.
I know, isn't that crazy? That was like one of the last tours I feel like we
Yeah.
did in the
The
world.
way you guys do the sharing of the songs is quite amazing.
We're so
I'm
impressed.
Aw, thanks, guys.
I hadn't seen
I've got to give Betty Sue credit for that idea.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally Betty Sue.
And as soon as we saw her doing it, we're like, we're stealing that. That's a band thing now.
Like all
It's
our
a
bands
it's a
sing.
magic trick. That's amazing.
I just
like a
want to
relay
tell
race.
Troy Astro out there that yes, this is live, and it's okay that you're late. You can watch it again on replay.
And you're just in time for the
You're
C
just
to
in
C,
time for the
which
C
is
to C, so
great
you're
news
not
for
late.
you.
Yeah.
You might
You
shut
did
it
it,
off
Troy.
after 2 songs. No, don't. But don't. You might want to, but don't.
Stay.
Acousticool snagged the vinyl because they are very smart and very
I
prolific.
know.
Oh, hi,
Fans of
Paul and
music.
Diane.
We snagged the record player that they have actually.
Yeah.
They have there's the record player. When we played the first time at their house. It's like it spins vertical as opposed to
Yeah.
right, and it's just the coolest thing ever. And we were like, we need one of those, and we got one.
Yeah. So
Like a washing machine.
yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
super cool.
you get to see the vinyl the entire time that you're yeah.
Oh my gosh, I
That's
might never
cool.
get anything done again.
Oh, hi, Diane. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I
Well,
guess we should clear out and let
I
them
know.
sing
Probably
for
leave
us.
now.
I know it's like we're
No.
trying to delay the inevitable of you guys totally stealing a show, but that's okay. We can live with it.
Oh.
we're fine with our choices.
No pressure. No pressure.
I know.
All right.
All right, we'll get our little settings going here. Well, we're gonna play the song you guys just mentioned. We're gonna play the title track from the record, "Stumbling Home." Yeah.
Yeah, this is our first live performance of the year.
Yeah.
We've been laying low this year so far. We got a puppy on New Year's Day, and
we've been new puppy parents so far after a lot of streaming last year. So we're really grateful to all of the Nobody's Girl friends and to all of our Acousticool friends for having us here. All right.
Stumbling Home.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Oh, the fire is burning, the flames they grow tall. Down the avenue, they're calling, let's go. And it's almost as if we knew nothing at all. If we do, we don't remember. But we glow like stubborn embers stumbling home. And I don't mean to glamorize, it's just how it feels to feel alive. And all the things we've seen with our own eyes, suddenly in a different light. You're not the one I'm trying to fight, I'm taking you home. Oh, 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 it can't be that. Oh, oh, simple sea. Oh, they say it's mystery. Go ask the stars tonight, it's clear. Burning so bright they might see us in a million years. So let's run away fast, you runaway kid. What do you think they would think if we did? Would they say we were strangers and blame us again? When we just get lost out there somewhere, wanna see what we become. We're on our way home. Oh, 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 it can't be that. Oh, oh, simple sea. Oh, they say it's mystery. Go ask the stars tonight, it's clear. Burning so bright they might see us in a million years. Oh, 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 go ask the stars tonight, it's clear. Burning so bright they might see us. They might see us. Oh, the fire is burning, the flames they grow tall. Down the avenue, they're calling last call. And it's almost as if we knew nothing at all. If we do, we don't remember. But we glow like stubborn embers
All right. Well, I guess we should say also that we're tuning in from Troy, New York, and where it has been winter for a long time.
It's quite cold here.
It's quite cold here. So, but that song always makes me feel a little. I feel the fire burning every time
Yes.
and like Grace was saying too, we just released a new video for that song, and it's made completely out of oil paintings by this amazing artist, Zachary Johnson, who we've collaborated with in the past. And so we're really excited about that. And we do invite you to go check that out on our YouTube page or on our Facebook page or Instagram, any of the places.
Yeah, the concept for it was really cool. It's really kind of interesting. I mean, we were trying to think of, well, it's hard to describe Zach's painting style and without seeing it. But he does a lot of, it's called rotoscoping, and he paints from footage that he films. And he had all this really interesting footage of all these like kind of random people out. He lives in LA and just kind of out in crowds on the street and sort of people just walking together. And, you know, it's sort of, that song is a lot about sort of just walking down the street and taking in what's there. And we had this idea of him sort of only painting the people, and nothing, none of the, you know, they're untethered from their surroundings, and it's just sort of a black background. And I don't know, it's an interesting thing to experience. I think the video.
Well, and it's especially interesting to see it now, sort of
Right.
in the pandemic times, because you see these crowds of people and nobody's wearing masks or anything, and so it sort of feels like this vestige of the past.
Yeah,
But you can read more about it too on the post.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna play another one for you now. We're gonna play another one from this new record, and it's called "I'll Be Loving You."
Yeah. Let's do it. And I mean, I'm sure we may talk a little more, but thank you, Nobody's Girl, for having us.
And Paul and Diane.
Yeah, and Paul and Diane. I mean, you guys are all here at the show, so you already know this is nothing new, but like, man, what an amazing group of people.
Yeah.
We feel so blessed to be friends with you guys, and
To hear you sing together.
and to listen to you, and thanks for letting us hang.
Thanks for letting us crash the party. All right.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. A 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Come away with me, can offer you anything except for leaving again. You are a wildflower, follow you anywhere and back again. I know a thing or two, don't need a thing twice. I think that I'll be loving you all of my life. Oh, she waits for me, a wind in the trees, feeling like it's time to go. Felt it alone, sometimes it's like home, or a song on the radio. I know a thing or two, don't need a thing twice. I think that I'll be loving you all of my life.
knife for an offer. Call me a fool just to try. I'm betting it all, I'm betting it all, I'm betting it all till I die. I'm betting it all, I'm betting it all, I'm betting it all till I die.
That was in unison.
You guys sound so unbelievably beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's how we felt about listening to all of you guys. It's like a magical thing to like hear. It's a magical thing to hear your voices and to hear them together and to hear them individually, especially after not hearing them in person for a while. It's such a gift.
For me, I just love hearing live harmony. Hearing you guys sing together in harmony. I haven't gotten to hear a lot of harmony recently.
That's true.
Very nice.
You know, it's funny when you guys were doing well, even when you weren't, because we've heard you do your songs so much that I hear the phantom harmonies like happening, but especially when you were doing the songs together.
Yeah.
I
forgot
could
that you
be
guys
like-
weren't in the
I
same
almost,
room.
Almost felt like I could hear you singing together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here this week and for joining us for your first show of the year. That's a huge deal.
Kicking it off
you guys.
right.
And for prying yourself away from your precious puppy.
She did a good job. She slept.
Yeah, how's she doing?
She's taking a little nap right now, like a
Her face
like a
is
good
smushed
girl.
up against the crate.
Can you leave the echo thing out real quick?
Yes, my bad. Sorry.
Sorry.
I knew I was going to forget that.
Oh, technology. It's our friend and our enemy. Frenemy. The perfect frenemy.
It's true. It's true. Like, it makes the show possible, but it also makes it really annoying when you have to push an extra button to get the echoes to go away.
Always extra
All of the
buttons.
buttons.
I'll take it because it means we got to listen to you guys. And somebody said in the comments, you guys are like soul balm. You know?
Aww.
And I was like, that's it. That's the description.
I know.
Yeah, a lot of love for you guys in the comments.
We will look back through those and say hello to everyone too.
And everyone watching, wherever you are, make sure to check out Chuck and Mira's Patreon page. The link is at the bottom here. Patreon.com/thec. They put out a lot of really wonderful music and videos and just like a little sneak peek into what
Little
they're doing.
podcasts. We've been
there.
talking about songs, so yeah.
And everything they do is just like top. Like your quality control on yourselves is like impeccable. It's like you do not let things leave the door without being
They don't half-ass anything.
seriously polished. And
It's true.
I'm just always so impressed with you guys. Like, I'm like, there aren't our friends, but they're also kind of our idols. Like when the three of us were on tour with you guys, every day we would like get back to our hotel rooms and we'd be like, oh my gosh, they just bring such a high quality of excellence, like high level of excellence.
Guess
We're
what?
like,
We had
need
the
to
same
gear it
conversation.
up tomorrow. We got to step it up tomorrow. Step it up tomorrow.
We had the same conversations about you guys.
So.
No way.
Sweet.
Yes.
I don't believe it. It's
Betty
very
Sue
nice.
rejects that premise.
I reject that lie.
I mean, not every day, but you know.
Most
Yes,
thing
the
I've ever
truth
heard Chuck
comes.
say.
Yes, yes.
I also just really enjoy the way that you guys look at each other when you play and sing. Like every
Aw.
time. And those of you in the virtual audience at home are probably wondering if that's a shtick or something. And it's not. They always look at each other that way, even over dinner. So
Yep.
it's very sweet. It's just
I know.
adorable.
It is.
There you go. True love exists just in time for Valentine's Day.
I know.
Oh,
Can we do this again
well,
sometime, you
know.
guys? This was really fun.
yeah.
yeah.
We
Thank
should
you
do this
so
more
much.
often.
Yeah, we'd love anytime.
Anytime.
You guys are a
Anytime.
delight. And I'm sure that you've got a little puppy to put to real bedtime. So we're going to let you guys go. But please thank Ruby for us, for lending you to us for this time. And
guys.
yeah, thank you so much for being here and for bringing such beauty into the world. I appreciate you.
Thanks for sharing your gift with everybody.
Thank you guys.
So that's the C, everybody. If you haven't heard of them before, now you have. Make sure to check them out. They are everywhere on YouTube and Spotify and iTunes and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and, of course, Patreon. So wherever you like to find music, highly recommend you go find them. And Grace and I are going to make ourselves scarce and leave you in the capable hands of the wonderful Miss Betty Sue.
Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. All right.
Well, this is another new one from the upcoming record. And number one mom handing out water on the side.
is one of our new songs called Birthright, and I hope that you all enjoy it when it's out on the record. But till then, I'm going to pass it off to my bandmate, Rebecca.
Gosh, that sounds beautiful. Thank you guys all so much. I'm so happy that you guys all enjoyed the C, and thanks for showing them so much love in the chat. That's really always so fun to introduce our people in the audience that we love, with musical friends of ours that we love. And we also just really wanted to let you know that we really appreciate your support over at wearenobodiesgirl.com/store. That's where our tip jar is. You can see it down below for most of the show. And as you know, the music industry has kind of entered a weird, new, and interesting phase during this past year. I think that all of us are heartened by the support that we've received. I know I am. I just did my taxes, and as I was going through the whole year, I was so just blown away by how many little but important little tiny gifts there were throughout the year from people who know and support my music and know and support Nobody's Girl. And that's you guys. And just, we appreciate you so much for showing up. We, I always say that music is free now, but it's paid for by those who choose to show up. So thank you for choosing to show up for us. And if this is the kind of show that you might pay money for out in the real world, buy a ticket. It's free, but you're still allowed to pay for it. Head over to wearenobodiesgirl.com/store. And that is where you can throw a few dollars into our virtual tip jar and help us keep making music like this for you guys. This is a song that I think is very dear to all of us. We wrote it for our first record, and it became the title track. This is called Waterline. Right here, this is how high we watched it rise. Right here, here's the waterline. 3 coasts still show. Right here, we lost it 1 drop at a time. No storm, no surge, no big warning sign. 10 years right here. Ooh, never survive this. Ooh, everything rises. This is not where I thought I'd be by now. This is nowhere. Passion moved out and run. Damage done. Ooh, never survive this. Everything rises. We stood on the rafters. Our natural disaster. you guys all so much for being here, and I am going to pass it off to the wonderful Ms. Grace Pettis.
Hey, everybody. I do love that song, and it is very special to me. And it's really cool getting to hear Rebecca sing it, because that's kind of a switcheroo. That's been one of the fun things, I guess, if there really have been fun things about quarantine, which has been all of us kind of trading off and singing different parts than we normally do. It's been cool to hear the songs differently. So, and on that note, here's a song that Rebecca sings on that EP. This is called Queen City, and it is the first song that we wrote. Queen City is a moniker for Meridian, Mississippi, and this song is based on a true story about a Roma queen. So yeah, which is apparently how the town got its name. Welcome, honey, to Queen City, 20 miles west of the line. Meridian, Mississippi, where the beaten path unwinds. Leave your gold, your casseroles, your bottles of sweet red wine. Blues in hand, your wedding band, polished to a shine. No matter what you're running from whichever road you've come, pilgrims, children, want a mother's arms. Magazines describe the scene as the caravans came to town. 20,000 strangers crowded in from all around. Paid respects, Sunday best, a sermon and a song. Clapping hands, marching band, gild the lily till dawn. No matter what you're running from whichever road you've come, pilgrims, children, want a mother's arms. Ooh, ooh, Kelly was buried under many stars, scattered in the sight of God. She had 14 babies, one unborn, gravestones new and worn. Hills of roses, hills of thorns. No matter what you're running from whichever road you've come, pilgrims, children, one mother's arms. Well, I'm gonna bring the band back.
We're back. We're
band.
back.
Hooray! Grace, you sound so wonderful.
Thank you.
She didn't seem pleased by that at all.
It's hard for me to like take a compliment. I think I just choke them down these days. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was lovely, though.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that you took it in a dramatic direction, because now things are going to get real.
Serious.
Well, I don't know if it's about serious, but it's going to get real. It's going to get super
Heavy.
real.
going to be heavy.
Just real. Okay.
All right. She's got an adjective and she's sticking to it.
I mean, it wasn't real like as an adverb, you know. It wasn't really something. It was just getting real. It's just gonna get real.
All right.
All right, y'all ready?
All right. I think so. Life's a bowl of cherries till it's a bowl of pits. You get the girl, get married, then she calls it quits. You had your anniversaries, and now you ain't got to spit. Life's a bowl of cherries till it's a bowl of pits.
The world is your oyster till it's an empty shell. Had your face on a poster, now you're a hard sell. Now you see he's just a coaster for Bads and Fendel. The world is your oyster till it's an empty shell. You're a real go-getter till the getting's gone. Everything gets better till everything goes wrong. Your life is a real nail biter till suddenly it's done. You're a real high flyer till you fly into the sun. Grace.
You're the life of the party till the party's dead. It was fun when it started. Now you wanna go to bed by 9 and in the morning you got an aching head. You're the life of the party till the party's dead.
You're a real go-getter till the getting's gone. Everything gets better till everything goes wrong. Your life is a real nail biter till suddenly it's done. You're a real high flyer till you fly into the sun. You were the cream of the crop, now you're just creamed corn. You were headed to the top, now your bottom drawer used to strut the catwalk. Now you can't get in the door. You were the cream of the crop, now you're just creamed corn. Creamed corn.
Woo!
Hooray!
We had some major lag issues in there. Man, but in a way, it kind of just made it funnier.
I want to give a major shout out to the fourth member of Nobody's Girl, Miss Trina Louise 27 over on YouTube, because based on our hilarious banter, she knew what song was coming, and that song's not actually on an album yet. So we just want to say
not
we love
recorded.
you, Trina.
You know what? Trina always knows what's coming next. She's always like, "Oh, Ireland, so you're gonna sing Lark.
knows what's up.
Oh, Sirius, you're gonna sing Cream." Like she knows our songs better than us. There was one time that I was doing a show and I was like, "Oh, I just blanked out on the words," and I think Trina typed it in the chat.
Yeah.
She's like on it.
Literally the best.
Amazing. She's literally the best. Sorry, everyone else.
Yeah,
Everyone
you're
should
all
have a
tied for second best.
You're all tied for second. I love that so much. Oh my god.
Ah,
It's real.
Just put
It's
in a
real.
little more effort, and maybe one day you too can be a Trina.
I know. It's hard. It's a tough thing.
well, I think that Grace and I are going to scamper off and leave you to it, Miss Betty Sue.
All right.
Scampering.
Scampering. Go scamper, y'all. But not too far. Okay. Well, it is one of my very best friends in the world's birthday today. Miss Bonnie Whitmore is celebrating her birthday today. And if we weren't in a pandemic, then if I wasn't on the road with Grace and Rebecca, then I'd probably be on the road with Bonnie. And she has taken me on the road with her, and I've taken her on the road with me, and it's just been a really huge blessing to have her in my life as a friend. And so I just want to give big birthday wishes to Bonnie. And I was going to do a song that is written by one of the heroes for both Bonnie and me, and who she has spent a lot of time touring nationally with, and I was lucky enough to tag along as her side person. So this is a song by James McMurtry.
Look off down the highway at the glittering lights, like windshield glass on the shoulder tonight. The diesels come grinding on up from the plains, all bunched up like pearls on a string. And I guess time don't mean nothing, no, nothing at all. Out on the horizon, the broken stars fall. Oh, broken stars, they fall down on the land, get mixed together with the lights of Cheyenne. Well, I've been up all night, and I'm down on my back, working the counter, take up the slack. 'Cause the money tree's light and the whiskey streams low. You ain't worked a week since July, and you say the gravel pit's hiring after the first, but you don't have the nature for that kind of work. You might get hired on, but you won't make a hand, and I'll still be here looking at the lights of Cheyenne. You stand in the sky with your feet on the ground, never suspecting a thing. But if the sky were to move, you might never be found, never be heard from again. We go on good behavior when our youngest comes home. She comes up from Boulder, she never stays long. And that oldest still fights us like she was 18. Stopped in for a six-pack a while ago, and she's got a cowboy problem, and this last one's a sight. All dressed up like Gunsmoke for Saturday night. They were off to the bars for lack of a plan, racing the stars to the lights of Cheyenne. And you've kept all that meanness inside you so long. You'd fight with a fence post if it looked at you wrong. Well, that post won't hit back and it won't call the law. I look at you right or I don't look at all. Now take a crumpled up soft pack and give it a shake. Out by the dumpster on a cigarette break, with one eye swelled up from the back of your hand, the other eye fixed on the lights of Cheyenne. You stand in the sky with your feet on the ground, never suspecting a thing. But if the sky were to move, you might never be found, never be heard from again. Now there's antelope grazing in range of my gun. And come opening weekend, you won't see a one. They'll vanish like ghosts, 'cause somehow they know. Now they're up to the fence in the early dawn, and it's warming up nicely this time of year. The creeks are all frozen, but the roads are clear. And I don't have it in me to take one more stand, though I never much cared for the lights of Cheyenne. Probably strange to wish somebody happy birthday with somebody else's song, but I know to Bonnie that would mean the most. So, happy birthday, Bonnie. I'm going to pass it over to Becca.
Oh, that was a gorgeous song. Wow. I hadn't heard it before. I'm going to have to look that up after this show is over. I've never been to Cheyenne. I've never been to Wyoming, actually. It's one of the last states. That's one of my goals once we leave the house again, is I want to get to all 50 states. I've been to like 46 of them. I've played in 46 of them. So I've just got 4 more. It's like Alaska, Hawaii. Okay, 45, because I've got to go to Alaska, Hawaii, the Dakotas, and Wyoming. And then I'll have been to all of them. Cool story, Becca. I'm also going to play a cover. My friend Jana Pocock is a huge, great big, huge Taylor Swift fan. And her love of Taylor Swift and the purity of her love of Taylor Swift made me want to love Taylor Swift, or at least give her another try. I hadn't been listening up until about last summer. And the new record came out, and I put it on Spotify on the day that it came out. Jana had been listening to it since midnight. She swore it was amazing, and I trust her. And I still believe her that the record is great, but I still don't think I've listened to the whole thing because I loved track 4 so much that I just listened to it incessantly for days, weeks. I'm a big repeat listener when I love a song, and I loved this song so much that I had to learn how to play it just that I could express it through my body that way. And I'm gonna play it for you now. I would be complex, I would be cool. They'd say I played the field before I found someone to commit to, and that would be okay for me to do. Every conquest that I made would make me more of a boss to you. I'd be a fearless leader, I'd be an alpha type. When everyone believes you, what's that like? I'm so tired of running as fast as I can, wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again. 'Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man, I'd be the man. I'd be the man. They'd say I hustled, put in the work. They wouldn't shake their heads and question how much of this I deserve. What I was wearing, if I was rude, could all be separated from my good ideas and power moves. And they would toast to me, oh, let the players play. I'd be just like Leo in Saint-Tropez. I'm so tired of running as fast as I can, wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again. 'Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man, I'd be the man. I'd be the man. I'd be the man. I'd be the man. What's it like to brag about raking in dollars and getting bitches and models? It's all good if you're bad, it's okay if you're mad. If I was out flashing my dollars, I'd be a bitch, not a baller. They pay me out to be bad, so it's okay that I'm mad. I'm so sick of them coming at me again, wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again. If I was a man, then I'd be the man, I'd be the man. 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 Thanks, guys. You know, it's so funny. Grace was talking about, you know, if there was something good that comes out of doing shows this way, it's getting to hear other members of the trio sort of shake things up. And I also feel like I've gotten so used to singing and seeing what you guys are thinking in the moment. I've gotten so used to seeing the thought bubbles above your head, like the thoughts coming up in the chat stream, that when we go back out into the real world and I'm playing on stage, it's going to be so weird not to get that like real-time feedback, like just that little like chat feedback right away. So anyhow, I've just gotten used to that. Thank you all for your kind comments. Keep them coming. We love you. And now it is time to hear a song from Ms. Grace Pettis.
Hey everybody. I love that Becca played that song. I love her version of that. And it kind of ties in nicely to the cover that I worked up, which is a Sheryl Crow song that's just kind of been running through my head lately. And that was really the only reason I wanted to play it. But, you know, it got me thinking that I feel like that last song sort of ties into this song because, you know, there are men in the world who don't want women to be more because it makes them feel like they're going to be less. But then on the other hand, there are men in the world who are up for that challenge, who are not afraid of that because they can handle, you know, like that's maybe even elicits the opposite reaction. So I feel like that's what this song is about. What is it saying? You know, men of quality don't fear equality or something like that.
God, I feel like hell tonight. Tears of rage I cannot fight. I'll be the last to help you understand. Are you strong enough to be my man? Nothing's true and nothing's right, so let me be alone tonight. 'Cause you can't change the way I am. Are you strong enough to be my man? My man. Lie to me. I promise I'll believe. Lie to me. Just please don't leave. I have a face I cannot show, and I make the rules up as I go. So just try and love me if you can. Are you strong enough to be my man? Are you strong enough? Are you strong enough? Are you strong enough? When I've shown you that I just don't care, when I'm throwing punches in the air, when I'm broken down and I can't stand, will you be strong enough to be my man? Lie to me. I promise I'll believe. Lie to me. Just please don't leave. Don't leave. Are you strong enough? Are you strong enough?
Well, once again, I'm going to bring the band back together.
Yay!
So many
Okay.
feelings. I love those songs.
Love that song so much.
You know, Rebecca, I think when we were on tour and you played that Taylor Swift song for us, like during a sound check or something, and I was like, oh, now that I like really hear all the words to that song, I adore that song. Like I love that song. And it was just like, I'm such an old lady that like hearing it originally, like the way it was just
All the laser
released-
beams and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, all the laser beams. I was like, And now I can listen to it and like it. But like at first, it's just hard for me to get to the message of it. And whenever you sing that, I'm just like, oh, yes, that song is such an amazingly straightforward, without being like over the top anthemic or whatever. It's just like, you know what? I work really hard. And if I was a man, let's just face it, I'd be the man.
I have such a songwriter crush on that line. Like the simplicity of that turn of phrase. I'm like, damn it, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, I know.
That is 100%. Why didn't I write that line?
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I didn't
sorry,
see
go ahead.
that coming for me. I was just saying, I didn't see that coming for me, like Taylor Swift fangirling. But I was just kind of listening to the record to humor Jana. And then I heard that song and I was like, I love it so much.
Nobody sees it coming. It sneaks up on you. You're like, damn it, I like this song.
It's so good. It's so good. Well, I do want to give extra thanks to Diane and Paul for from Acousticool for hosting us tonight and letting us share your Facebook page. We really, really appreciate it. I did actually look for like something orangey to like honor your logo. And Rebecca was not lying. They gave us a ridiculous load of cookies when we saw them in Northampton. And we were like, oh, we're clearly going to have to share all of these because there are way too many for 3 humans. And then we blinked and they were gone.
A dog ate them.
The next day we were all like, my clothes are tight. Are your clothes tight? And we're like, that's weird. I don't understand why that's happening. We're like, oh, maybe it's the 14 pounds of cookies that we ate. But they were so good, and you were so sweet and thoughtful to bring those to us on the road. So I know Rebecca already shouted it out, but we just want to
multiple shout
we
outs.
actually talk about it a lot. And I don't know if you guys noticed in the chat, Trina said the next time that she sees us, her secret weapon is also chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, no, I didn't see
She's
that.
like, oh, is somebody creeping up on being #1 fan? Because
Sorry.
I'm going to put you back at #2. Oh, so
my
funny.
goodness. Oh
we
my
have
God.
we have the best people. We know the best people.
We really do.
We
We're
actually
so
do know
lucky.
all the best people. Sorry.
If you're here, that means you are one of the best, empirically best people in the world. Thank you. Betty Sue has said it, and so it shall be.
Well, do y'all want to play? I think it was the first single from our new record.
I would love to. Yes, we should do that. Let's.
right.
Let's.
That high school looked like prison. Glazed eyes just trying to fit in. Slow dancing, sloppy kissing. You did your time. Didn't know what you were missing. Oh, second-hand ambition. Till you went drifting down a double yellow line. You went from black and white to technicolor overnight. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Nothing's the same as it was before. You're such a long way gone. Can't click your heels and go home again, baby. And one thing's for sure, you ain't in Kansas anymore. Framed on your mother's mantle is a you they all can handle. Out here, you're such a scandal. Now you're on your own. Grown, you can't hold a candle to the kid in light blue flannel. But now you watch a different channel than the folks at home. You've seen the curtain fall, nothing back there after all. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Nothing's the same as it was before. You're such a long way gone. Can't click your heels and go home again, baby. And one thing's for sure, you ain't in Kansas anymore. Courage and heart
guys all so much for being here. I'm just going to mention it one more time that if you are enjoying the show, or if you just enjoy our bubbly personalities, you can throw some dollars in our tip jar virtually over at wearenobodiesgirl.com/store. It's the absolute best way to help us keep making music during the panpocalypse. And we really love doing this. We love having a chance to get together on usually the first Friday of the month. We'll be back on March 5th for our next First Friday show. And singing for you guys, and your tips are what make it possible. So thank you guys all. Thank you so much to everyone who has already contributed, or might even just be thinking about it. We appreciate you very much. Thanks, guys.
Yes, we do. And we are going to very quickly say we're going to do like a rapid fire pitch round where we pitch a thing that we have coming up in case you want to join us in some of our solo endeavors. For myself, next Friday, the 19th, I've got Elliot Bronson over on my Patreon page, Patreon/Grace Pettis. And that's going to be a fun show, so come check that out. It's either you got to be a patron or it's like $5. So moving on to
my only other live stream this month, besides Folk Alliance, which we're all doing together, is my Patreon appreciation concert on the last Sunday of the month. It's an all request show, and I can't remember what day numerically that is, but whatever the last Sunday is at 2 p.m. Eastern, I will be performing, and I'd absolutely love for you to tune in.
You can see all my stuff on my website, but I do a weekly Tuesday show called Nobody's Happy Hour, and my guest this coming Tuesday is actually David Grissom, who played guitar on our records. So I'm really looking forward to making him spin this wheel and see what he's going to make up on the spot. So it should be a really fun time. All right, you guys ready to
Yes.
send us out with one little last dream of hope? Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. We really appreciate you hanging out with us on a Friday night. We hope this was a good end to your work week. And we're just going to have this one last song for you and hope that it sends you off with, dreamy, beautiful, light feelings.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Good night, everybody. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you so much for being here. We appreciate you.